Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be BLY and Harstem from the playoffs of the European qualifier for ESL Winter 2023. Bottom left, it's going to be Harstem. He has an amazing YouTube channel. I like it a lot. If you don't know about it, ask me for a link and I'll get it to you. And in the top right, it is BLY. Man, I love BLY. He does weird, aggressive stuff with Zerg. That is why I like him. Not every Zerg player has to play like Cyril, right? And this drone is on a mission to proxy something. Oh, okay, interesting. Taking this path, drilling through the mineral wall. It only takes one drone to get through there. I didn't know that. And aggressively expanding to the gold base here. And, oh man. So Harstem says, all right, BLY, I know you. All right, man. So we're scouting the hatch first here at the gold base. Good job, Harstem. And there will be zealots at this gold base in the near future. Oh, man. So, extractor here at 18 supply, and then a pool at 17 on the edge of the creep. Oh, that's fantastic. That's a great opening, man. But seriously, Harstem, he's always been a funny caster, right? He's very funny. He has lots of jokes. He's very entertaining. He understands the game really well, and he started his own YouTube channel a couple years ago now, and man, a lot of it is fun stuff for sure. Look at this huge drone transfer down here. I guess makes sense. If you're going to want to get some gold, you might as well have more drones down here than just like two. So a couple of these are, yeah, he has to manually tell these guys to get over here. Set up next to the hatch. There you go, guys. Oh, return it. There we go. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Beautiful. 8 drones on this gold. And, I mean, honestly, sending a zealot over here would be pretty good. Not even really that far away. But instead, waiting for an adept. Going to try to do adept harass. Ooh, yeah. Getting an adept behind this mineral line is so annoying to deal with. And look, playing the mineral game at this gold base. My gosh. I am so glad I chose to cast a BLY game today for you. This is a beautiful opening, right? This isn't standard at all. This is crazy stuff. Okay, so now these lings are going to try to knock down this debris because it actually doesn't help him to have it here. He wants to be able to access the behind of his mineral line in case an adept does show up. There's not a lot of HP on this debris, so very well done. And now, see, now the adept can't get any harassment done. BLY thinking one step ahead here of what Harstem's going to do in response to seeing this, and he was ready for it, dude. Third base, sub 3 minutes, but just barely sub 3 minutes. So it's a little bit late here. A lot of lost mining time on getting all these drones down here, but starting to make up for it for sure with this income advantage. Kind of going up and down. It was down here when he was moving the drones, and now it's back up in his favored position, but, oh my gosh. Did you really let lings in here, Harstem? No! Harstem. Oh my gosh. 2 probes have died. These lings are still alive. I mean, are they very alive? No. Ugh. Also, there's an adept chasing you now, so get out of here, guys. That's right. Blech. You got to kill 2 probes. That's all you're allowed to have. Speedy lings from BLY now. Speed is done running around. The speed of sound. Getting a safety spore up inside the main. A safety spore up at the, here we go, at the gold base 2. Because it is an oracle in production here. That is not the first one. It's 2 oracles in production, actually. This oracle is from user Doc Bravo. The oracle name is Rudolph. As it is December. No, it was a little bit too late with the spore, and the oracle gets 3 kills. After being bullied by his fellow reindeer at the reindeer games, Rudolph took to the skies and found a Protoss fleet that welcomed him with open arms into the oracle program. Now Rudolph uses his nose to kill the naughty and nice with utter delight. Merry Christmas, y'all. An early Christmas greetings to us from Doc Bravo. Thanks, man. That's very nice. Like to hear that. Third base, warping in from Harstem. Overlord scouts in and says, yes, another oracle, you say. So 3 oracles, the norm, right? Any more than that, you start getting into crazy amounts of oracles. Hero level PvZ style. Yeah, Roach Warren from BLY. Cool. Ling's trying to get in, but not really going well. And 2 adapts. Yeah, it's going to be enough to save this base. Also, the oracle's coming home, forcing these lings right on out. Just right on out of that. Boom. And, ooh, it is a 4th Oracle. Okay. 4th Oracle coming in from Harstem. All right, once you start getting into 4, 5, 6, 7 Oracles, it turns into, this is a big part of your army composition now. It's not just Harass anymore. It's Zealots, it's Adepts, it's Stalkers, it's Oracles. So no splash damage, but that Oracle damage is bursty and fast and will burn down things like Ravagers really quickly. So BLY is like, how do we get in here before this Oracle count gets too crazy high for us? The Queens can't join this party yet. They don't have any creep. Come on, more tumors! 1 tumor's not going to be enough. Bringing a Spore up here to the front is nice, but seriously, another tumor would be amazing, BLY. Throwing that out there. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's 5 Oracles. It's not 6, but hey, we'll take it. 5 burns. Save the Stalkers with your laser beams. Yes. 3 Stalkers survive. Queens joining this party. Shield Battery topping off the units. Prioritizing the Stalkers here. There's the burn down. My gosh, they burn through Roaches and Ravagers especially so quickly. The creep spread continues to creep. That's why it's called creep, is because it continues to push and get closer and closer to you slowly and majestically. This is, yeah, 3 base versus 3 base. BLY, okay, just started throwing down a 4th base now. So he's not trying to win this thing here necessarily. If he did, it'd be nice. But he's also getting a 4th base, getting an Infestation Pit, trying to tech up further. And I think that's a fine idea. Harstem. Let's see what we get from our guy here. More tumors. This does allow you to get your creep across the map more quickly as well. And if you like creep coming across the map quickly, check out Cheese Compilation number 100, man. It posted last week, last Wednesday. It was awesome. It was a ton of fun. I hope you caught it. It had the most creative way to spread creep on a map that I have seen from one of my subscribers, the Swiss. Tons of fun. Revelation tossed down. 7 kills. I think that's our first Oracle. That's probably Rudolph there, still alive too. 5th base coming in from BLY. And remember, BLY says, I'm not just good for all-ins, man. I can macro. I can play like Cyril does. But you gotta watch out for the aggression with me more often, right? Okay, a couple free drones if you want those. Yeah. And by that I mean 3 drones. Okay. Oh, no, Rudolph died. Rudolph, no, but my gosh, really doing some good damage. Some great damage to these drones here. Oversaturating this base, actually, with the drones. 15 out of 6 patches available. This mines out pretty quickly. I guess that's the trade-off, right? Bursty damage, but it mines out quickly. You got to replace that income soon. Oh, another Oracle died. All right, fine, but these Oracles are getting some work done. Aspire's on the way from BLY. Making 18 Roaches, getting the missile attack upgrades and glial reconstitution. Harstem is adding, there you go, Archons into his composition, as well as some Immortals. The Zealots have speed. Yeah, scouted over here, saw there's really nothing defending this gold base at all. Might as well send some Zealots over, I say. Check for maybe weird ninja bases from BLY. You gotta do this more often with BLY than pretty much anybody else in the game. No, but really, I feel like you could get some work done here. Instead, they're just hanging out. All right. Disappointing. What the? And Swarm Host being added in the mix. Storm coming in from Harstem. And he's going to defend this attempt at a 4th base. Harstem he's got everything here, really, except for Storm. Ooh, Corsa Bile makes a nice connection there. Link try to take down a cannon. Absolutely not. Not allowed. Oh, the Zealots did get into the gold base. He's like, if your army is going to show up at my front door, I'm going to send, my Zealots in and get a couple drone kills. Not too bad. Now this base is understaffed with drones by 2. Burrow getting research from BLY. I respect a good Burrow research from any Zerg player. And it is more Swarm Hosts. What the heck, BLY? Who makes Swarm Hosts in PvZ in 2023? Oof. First of all, there's one connection there. Harstem not doing amazing with it. That's okay. It's fine. You know, he's not hero. Not stats. None of us are. Except for hero and stats. I guess like trap and Who else are elite Protoss players right now? It's kind of hero. Max Pax is good, but he doesn't come to offline tournaments. Or does he now? No, last I checked he didn't. I don't know, man. Fleet Beacon coming in from Harstem. Why not? Why not make a Fleet Beacon? Gonna try to go ahead and land. Oh, Swarm of Locusts in. And yeah, you can actually get through the healing of a shield battery with Locust damage. It's crazy good. A couple probes die, but it was for free. The Locusts do not cost you anything but some waiting time. Harstem trying to be aggressive with Zealots over here. Not doing fantastic as they run into these roaches. They will kill a roach. Not bad. Creep spread's kind of slowed down here. I guess some of the tumors have died, but these two are available. I might as well try to push up here, force some observers out from Harstem, or maybe just keep using Revelation to check those things too. Harstem using Zealots. Those little run-by units is good. Oh, there's a little bit of a Mutaflock now from BLY. Holy smokes, this is weird. Oh, Locust getting some, okay, good damage in there, killing a couple Stalkers, but Archon splash damage is really good. Prosabile says stasis, more like nasis for not stasis. I don't know. Ah, look at this. BLY investing in some spines to try to save his dudes, except for at this 4th base, which has no spines at it at all. And the Mutas have to come back to clean it up because we didn't invest in spines in this location. Swarm Host, he's just burrowing the Swarm Host. This isn't Swarm Host Nidus. And I sort of love it because you don't have the Nidus Telltale sound. Your enemy doesn't know exactly where the Swarm Hosts are popping from because they don't get a Nidus alert with a directional sound attached to it. Now it's like, well, they attacked from the left last time. They're probably still over there. But, like, a lot of the time you get the sound of a Nidus eruption, and then, bam, got to be ready for an attack. Storm, storm, stormity, storm, storm, storm. Storm, 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 storm. All right, that was beautiful. That forced a lot of that army away, bruised a ton of it up. Not happy, Bob. Mutas trying to fight against Phoenix with shield battery overcharge. No, Mutas, stop. Okay, the splash damage is killing some of these probes, which is awesome, I guess. Yeah, Anion pulse crystals on these Phoenix mean these Mutas are dead. Another launch of Locust coming in, though. Like I said, there's no telltale roar that says an attack is coming. It's just coming. It just shows up. Okay. I kind of love this. Kill the shield battery. One couple of volleys on the shield battery. Going after probes. Guaranteed damage. On the other side, some Zealots do kind of make it into the main base here of BLY, but don't really get a lot done. There's more storm happening. Major engagement in the center of the map here. Prosabiles coming up a ramp. Always fun to see the attacks arc like that. Tempest with an observer picking off. That's beautiful. Picking off these swarm hosts on the left side. That's not what they want to see. They have to get out of here. This is why a Nidus Swarm is good. You can hide from Tempests in there. This game is bonkers. I like it. I like that this game is showing up on the channel today. Ooh, Mothership out and using the new Cloak ability. It's an ability now. It doesn't just give permacloak to everything all the time, but and it's a lot faster. These are the trade-offs here on Mothership. Okay, gold base dies for BLY, but it was pretty much mined out anyway. I don't think he's really all that concerned about it. But he's more... Oh, Crossbow takes down a Phoenix over there. What he's more concerned about is that he's on 4 bases, and Harstem is also on 4 bases. Alright, so the era of the Swarm Host is now over fairly well, Swarm Host. 9 of you have died, and none of you have survived. But we're into carriers, baby. Of course we are. There was a fleet beacon. Of course there's been carriers. 7 Corruptors in production to try to deal with this carrier stuff, but there's enough Archons, and Harstem's kind of sneakily managed to get into the perfect end-game PvZ setup. Right? Oh, this base. I don't know if this is happening. These Lings are causing so much problems, but... What is the anti-air here? Time Warp does get tossed down. The Lings don't have Adrenal yet. Lame on them. But yeah, this whole carrier, Archon, Immortal, Mothership setup is tough for Zerg to crack, man. But these Lings not have Adrenal. They don't have Adrenal. If BLY loses this game, I'm going to attribute it directly to no Adrenal. Great. And Storms, by the way. Storms are really good, too. Storms on the Corruptors. My gosh. Corrosive by, oh, a couple hits on a couple of these carriers. Not too bad here. Yeah, 22 drones have died. Ultra's getting absolutely wrecked by the Immortals. Army value is 63 to 38. I think Harstem has showed up with a perfect comp at 15 minutes to take down most Zerg players in the world who are not top 4, and he has managed to pull it off here. GG Harstem gets the win. Man. That was Harstem just kind of sneakily dealing with all of the bull crap that BLY throws at him. Right? And just gets up to the perfect comp. He deals with it while getting here. Immortal, Archon, Carrier. It's not a bunch of carriers, but it's a couple carriers. And the Storm, the high Templar with the Storm, the Immortals. The Ultras just melting in the face of all of these Immortals. 4 Immortals, man, with +3 attack. 18 kills, 11 kills, 14 kills, and 12 kills on these Immortals. Looking mighty strong here. And yeah, Ravager. Okay, one of the Immortals goes down, but the Carrier Interceptor count is not massive, but it's big enough. Oh, that was great. What a great game by Harstem. He gets that win. Hats off. Hats off to him, dude. Yeah, BLY was trying all sorts of weird stuff, man. He tried to go for that creep push with Queens and Roaches and Ravagers on Harstem's third. Didn't quite pull that off. Obviously, the gold first play, which Harstem immediately scouted. The Swarm Host without Nidus was interesting. But Harstem just, defended, made a single Tempest to deal with those Swarm Hosts, right? Just kept making the stuff that he needed. A bunch of Phoenix to deal with a weird Mutaflock that BLY was thrown in there too. I mean, this is a very weird units lost tab for a Zerg player, man. Queens, Ravagers, Ultras, Swarm Hosts, Corruptors, Banelings, Roaches, Mutas, and Lings. That's a lot of stuff, man. 48 drones died, 36 probes died. So, I mean, Harstem did lose some workers there. No hatcheries or 3 hatcheries were killed and no nexuses went down is what I meant to say there. All of the Phoenix died, which is annoying, but they did their job. They killed all of the Mutalisks in the game with their Anion Pulse Crystal and their +1 attack. But that was fun. I mean, this is BLY, man. BLY doing BLY things, and Harstem's just like, yeah, I'm kind of used to your stuff. I've dealt with this for a long time, man. I love you, but this is not really new to me. Although, I don't know, it's kind of new to me. Yeah, man, who does this? Who goes Roach Ravager Queen Baneling into Muta, into Swarm Hosts, into Ultras and Lings? Like, those Ultras didn't have any upgrades yet. They didn't have chitinous plating. They didn't have anabolic synthesis. They didn't have armor upgrades at all. I'm looking at it. There are no armor upgrades on these Ultras, and the Lings didn't have adrenals. So, I mean, BLY struggled with trying to do too much of everything and not focusing on one thing, which is a Zerg issue. Like they say, Zerg can tech switch a lot, and they can, but if they tech switch from Roach Ravager into Muta, the Mutas aren't going to have good upgrades at that point. And if you tech switch from Roach Ravager into Muta, into Swarm Host, into Ultra, none of those things are going to have great upgrades. I mean, the Mutas had +2 attack, right? And it was +1 missile attack and +2 attack for the ground. So he did what he could, but none of that stuff was tanky at all. And the whole point of the Ultra is that it's tanky. So, anywho, that was fantastic. What a fun PBZ. Oh, BLY. I just like BLY. I like him a lot. I like anyone that doesn't just play TVZ the same way every time, right? Yeah, I think that's fair. Anyway, that's a GG for me, and that's going to be it from Falcon Paladin. This has been me, Falcon Paladin, coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.